Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be going over whether or not you should be summoning for the new Sariel that has just been announced last night on Global, or 2 days ago, however you want to put it. And we'll be dropping later tonight at, I believe, 1 p.m. my time, if I go back to this. 1 a.m. my time, I bet, not 1 p.m. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 1:30 a.m. my time. Hopefully they get it done earlier, but they probably won't. So yeah, we're gonna be going over his kit, whether or not you should summon, going over the banner, etc, etc. So if you guys enjoy or learn anything, please hit that like button. It greatly helps out the channel. Great cross content has been lacking, so you know the views aren't doing too well, unfortunately. But yeah, let's hop right on in. So Sariel is a green unit. We haven't had a very good green unit in quite a while. The last one I realistically remember, besides Brunhild, because she's PvE, is Fast Gother? Oh, sorry. I believe. I could be wrong, but I can't really think of any other one. I'm gonna guess Ragnarok Diane, but I'm pretty sure Fast Gother came out after, so I'm pretty sure the last green one was Fast Gother. The passive is Updraft, which increases the 4 Archangels, so you know they specify 4 Archangels, so kind of looking towards that new Fesmael soon, in my opinion, you know, within the next few months. Increase the 4 Archangels allies crit damage by 8% for every buff effect on the battlefield, limit of 5 times. So if you just do like a Margaret AoE buff, you instantly get his full passive proc, which means 5 times 8%. So if you have a really good crit unit with a lot of crit chance, you have a 80 or an extra 40% crit damage just from the passive, which is pretty good. But I don't understand why they do this. Hey, you want a unit that does a lot of crit damage? Here's a cleave card. Like, what? But I guess crit damage does apply into the cleave as well. So I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense, but I don't know. This card seems very underwhelming compared to when the OG Sariel dropped. Like, if the OG Sariel dropped with these stats and had the exact same kit, I'm pretty sure it'd be insane. Okay, maybe not. The crit chances, maybe not. Okay, I take it back. But I mean, they have a cleave card, so that's kind of why. But then the Grace, which is what a lot of people are thinking of summoning for, is when the hero uses a skill, decreases all enemies crit chance by 3%. I'm gonna turn this down because I don't want sound in my ear. Decreases all enemies crit chance by 3% and crit damage by 8% for 2 turns, a limit of 5 times. So when you use a skill, like in general, so you use 3 cards, then they would be decreased their crit chance by 9% and crit damage by 24%. For 2 turns. And it's a red debuff, so keep that in mind. You can cleanse it. It goes away in 2 turns, which is kind of unfortunate, but I think that's a bit balanced. Because otherwise you just have like 30 debuffs on you if you were like using Zell, Chandler, and this unit. But I guess that's not really that great of a team since there's no Archangels, so never mind. But yeah, the Grace is what a lot of people are really like interested in, because if you slap underneath the unit that just can't realistically crit, then it would definitely be better than the old Sariel. But if you have a unit that's crit based, you know, like Chad King, I almost said Sariel. I also guess the one Escanor. I can't think of any other units that are meant to crit. Honestly, it's too early in the morning. But you know, a crit based unit, you would want to use the old Sariel link. If it's a non-crit based unit, like how I use Christmas Lilia, this would be a very good one, because then they would be even weaker and no way to actually kill my unit. So I'm honestly thinking of using this Sariel. Unfortunately, I'm only going to be going for 1/6 because I truthfully don't literally care for this unit. It's just box CC at the end of the day, and I don't need anything else on the banner, so I'm not spending any more on this terrible banner, in my opinion. It's not even terrible, it's just terrible for me. For a lot of free-to-plays, they would probably love it. But so obviously, I said earlier, inflicts cleave damage, which additional damage equal to 75% of crit damage, of 100% crit damage. So if you crit, you just take a little bit away. I hate cleave. It's so confusing. Up to 120% of attack on all enemies, and then it's AoE. So that's why I'm not gonna be very impressed with the damage, to be honest. Like, I just don't really care for it. Cleave goes up to 300% at rank 3. This is the card that actually is like pretty cool to me. The taunt card assumes it stands for 1 turn, which taunts enemies and inflicts damage equal to 240% of attack when taking attacks. It just says it just directs all attacks to itself. All right. And I'm not gonna lie, the rank 1 is kind of ass. I'm gonna be going through rank 2 and 3 because it does vary, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, here we go. So rank 2 stance assumes it stands for 2 turns, which taunts enemies and reduces damage taken from attacks by 40%. Inflicts damage equal to 350% of attack when taking attacks. So it's basically like a Chandler taunt and a Tarmiel taunt in one. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, but and then yet again they keep messing up the rank 3. They should put rank 3 here, but it's whatever. Assumes it stands for 2 turns, which taunts enemies and increases damage dealt by 60%, reduces damage taken from attacks by 60%, and inflicts damage equal to 450% of attack when taking attacks. So as you can see, there's one flaw in this team, and that's that you kind of want Gother in order to level up the taunt, because it gets ridiculously overpowered at rank 2 and 3. But since, you know, I mean, I guess you could run Red Gother, but you want to be buffing up all the Archangels. But you'd only be able to have one other Archangel on the team, because this Sariel has to be in the front for the passive to work, which is very unfortunate. So, yeah. It's just a massive flaw that unless the new Archangel that comes out, either the new, like, Tarbis, I think the Tarmiel name is, or Mael has, like, some rank up, which, please, God, no, we don't need rank up in this goddamn game with any other units, unless it's PvE only, then I'm fine with that, but not PvP, please. Then I don't really see a place for this unit right now, which is why I'm kind of leaning towards most players should skip. But as we go over the banner, there is one reason why I think you guys might want to summon, and that is because of they put goddamn Green Gother on the frickin' banner, and it's it's not bad rates. It's not bad rates either. 0.25, like literally that was like the last Fest banner where the Fest units were at 0.25, like all of them. And then they have Red Hauser, Matrona, a lot of people need, Brunhild, a lot of people need, and then icing on the cake, I guess, would be Excalibur, Arthur, Sigurd, Red Lilia, not so much, just kind of a meh unit, but yeah, a lot of good units that realistically aren't on too many banners, except, you know, like Red Easton's on quite a few, Arthur's on a few, Sigurd's been on a few as well, but I think this is the first banner this Hauser's came back since Fest Gother. And Ashley's been on a lot of banners, but I mean, he's not bad. He's a good backline unit. But yeah, if you don't have Green Gother or Matrona, I think you should summon, at least so you get them, because they're at 0.25. Unfortunately, none of them are guaranteed, which I wish you could just choose any SSR on the banner. You get guaranteed. That would be an amazing fix, but yeah, it just comes down to luck. This one guy, J-Biz, I think he went like 3 or 4 rotations to get a singular Green Gother dupe. Green Gother's a bitch. You just can't pull him, honestly. But hopefully that doesn't happen to you guys, because I doubt you guys can afford 3 or 4 rotations for a singular dupe. I don't think the Sariel is worth 6-6ing. If you really want the Sariel, just go 1-6, because they will be added to the ticket banner. I assume on here, and then 100% I know will be added onto this banner. So yeah. Hopefully you guys learned something, and let me know down below if you guys are going to be summoning. I'm going to be going 1-6 later tonight. Hopefully I pull some other SAs, because I desperately need SA coins. Otherwise this unit's going to be like SA2, because I mishandled my coins, and now I'm completely out. So yeah, take care. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and peace.